The future champions Gauteng tournament was back in South Africa in 2013. Across 6 days, 12 teams from as far east as Qatar, from Mexico, Brazil, the UK and Portugal joined fellow Africans Nigeria, Botswana, Zambia and South Africa to be crowned champions. The tournament in its 5th year was bigger and better than ever. In order to qualify for the future champions Gauteng Cup, 16 high schools came together for the Schools Cup. The teams making their way into the semi-finals would all qualify. Johannesburg Secondary beat the School of Excellence in the final to lift the trophy. Joining them were the losing finalists and the other 2 semi-finalists.
It's an opportunity for these youngsters to display their talent, hence they're going to be competing with the international teams.
Under the watchful eye of partners the Gauteng Department of Education, Johannesburg Secondary were deserved Schools Cup champions.
As SAFA, we are very much interested and we've got passion for young champions. We are developing young champions and we feel that it's important that every year we have to have this tournament.
From the Schools Cup, you progress to the future champions Gauteng Cup, a chance for 2 more teams from SA to qualify for the main tournament. In the end, SuperSport United met Amatuks in the final. After a 1-1 draw in regulation, SuperSport lifted the cup via penalties as well.
Today was the culmination over the last 2 days of what we call the Gauteng Cup. It's part of the overall Future Champions program for the under-17 age group. And then we are preparing, and over the last 2 days we were preparing for our International Cup, which will happen from the 25th to the 30th of March.
With 4 representatives from South Africa qualified for the International Future Champions Trophy, it was time to welcome young soccer stars from all over the world. One of the first teams to arrive were defending champions Mineiro from Brazil.
We made 2 months of preparation for this tournament. We win this tournament twice, but I think that's another one now, and we will do our best.
It looks like a very difficult tournament, a very high standard, so we'll see what happens. I'm not convinced that we will be the first team from Europe to win it, but we'll see.
It's a great tournament, high level of the team, good competition, and I think for the players, I believe in the competition. The players improve with the competition, and if the other teams are great, it's better.
I've always said that for our national team to improve, we've got to expose the young players to go play overseas, or if it's possible to bring overseas teams here and to give them that exposure, and at the moment they're getting it.
Group A comprised Schools Cup qualifiers Safa Sedibeng, K-Stars from Zambia and Portugal's Sporting Lisbon, while Group B's internationals came from Everton and Aspire Academy from Qatar. In Group C, Club Tijuana from Mexico were joined by Botswana's Young Zebras and South Africa's University of Pretoria. The defending champions squared off against the SA champions and Bridge FC from Nigeria. The Soweto Football Training Centre played host to the future champions Gauteng Tournament 2013. All roads leading to South Africa's biggest township, Soweto, for day 1 at the state-of-the-art facility, fast becoming a preferred football destination in South Africa. For the 12 teams vying for the title, all the hard work culminated in 30 minutes of grueling competition on the pitch. Our first matchup, a cross-pool game between SuperSport United from Group D and Mexico's Tijuana from Group A.
pace here from Malauzi. He's done well. Can he finish it off? SuperSport United grabbed the lead, and it's the man that started it all then in Marcel Lucas who got the final touch. Clifford pushing forward, shrugs off the challenge. Support arriving. Zulu with a good run. Zulu finds the second for the SuperSport Academy. That's game, set and match right on the 1 hour mark. Just what they needed.
SuperSport United making SA proud with a 2-0 win on opening day. One of the highlights of day one though, the defending champions Atletico Mineiro displaying their abilities against Nigeria's Bridge FC.
Ball played in, opportunity! And they have scored as Atletico Mineiro stamping their authority. Giving away possession, Guillermo! And he gets the second goal of the game!
Suddenly now this tournament is a must-win for many of these international teams because they appreciate the level of competition, the quality of the facilities, the high level of the organisation, and probably most of all the warm welcome in Gauteng for all of these people from all over the world.
Day one ended with a special anniversary celebration. The future champions Gauteng tournament congratulating Atletico Mineiro on 105 years of existence. We pick up the action on day two as England's Everton got ready to do battle against School Cup winners Joburg Secondary. For the local boys in bright green, it was a not-so-bright 5-0 loss.
Now that's a good ball. Great chance! 1-0 Everton. Got two in the box towards the far post. Plays it in there. It's a beautiful ball and finished off quite impressively as well by Callum Dyson. Oh, that's good skill. Plays this one, sends it in there, great chance! Will it be finished off? The answer is yes.
This is a great tournament. It gives the youth an opportunity at the young age to get the exposure and experience of playing at an international level. And this is the kind of experience that our future stars will need.
The third day was the final day of qualification for the semi-finals. With 3 teams in 4 groups, the competition for those final 4 spots was always going to be tough. The defending champions, Mineiro and Amatuks, were still in with a chance of qualifying.
A swinging ball, good heights, great header. That's a well-taken goal then for Atletico Mineiro. That'll settle the nerves, and it's Utsen. Now, Guilherme, cross the face, the goal! Oh, it's a stunner. Well finished, the goalkeeper got the test in Manjwa. To take nothing away from Mineiro. That is a good goal and a great assist from Mineiro.
Mineiro's title defence on track, but even they would be in awe of the goals coming as K-Stars and Sporting Lisbon fought for qualification.
With the long ball, another header! 1-0 K-Stars with 5 years in the academy for Sporting Lisbon is Jamanka. With the long ball, Mola Medina and a 10 on goal. What a goal! Keeper beaten, hands down. Opportunity to increase the score, and does so is Slandro Samidi. It is second goal for Sporting Lisbon. 10 minutes to go in this game. It looks set as though Sporting Lisbon, but as I say so,
what a goal.
It is a taken goal by Chelsea, number 10 for K-Stars. A gift Chikwangala.
The boys always look forward. You know, before the year starts, they always talk about when are we going to the Gauteng tournament. And I think it's very, very important, first of all, to congratulate the Gauteng province for this kind of tournament because it brings all kinds of young boys with great ambitions.
A sad end to the tournament for Zambia's K-Stars. Their 3-2 loss meant Sporting Lisbon would go on to meet Mexico's Club Tijuana in semi-final 1. The other final 4 match, a clash between England's Everton and defending champions Atletico Mineiro. Even a budding football star needs a break from the competition. What better to remind them of their place in the animal kingdom than a snapshot with a living legend and a visit with nature's alpha predator. The Gauteng Future Champions Tournament is a meeting place of cultures, the rhythm of nations thousands of kilometers apart coming together in a beat. And then it was time for Mother Nature.
So we're going to go to the antelope section first. Then we're going to go see lions, wild dogs and cheetahs. So the first ones here are 2 young males. They're just 2 years old.
It's not every day you get this close to the king of the jungle. It's not hard to see why Gauteng has become such a popular tourist destination, the province placed in a country brimming with fauna. A place like the Lion Park in Krugersdorp, the ideal destination for one to get right up close and personal. A cute moment as future champions got to play with future kings of the jungle. The next stop on the trip, a cultural excursion to the famous southwestern townships, or Soweto for short. Its most famous spot, Vilakazi Street, home to Nobel Peace Prize laureates Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Soweto, a good place to soak up South Africa's future, present and past. Since 2010, South Africa's spiritual home of football has become a much-visited stadium. The Calabash, otherwise known as Soccer City, was where Spain became the last World Cup champions. The boys mesmerized by every blade of grass on the pitch. The day ended as it always does with the gala dinner, where the boys get to be their very own entertainment for the night. The Gauteng Departments of Education and Sport were spectators for a change. Tournament ambassador and former Manchester United and Bafana player Quentin Fortune certainly has lost none of the sulky skills he displayed on the field. A celebration of song and dance, SA style. Back to the action and the semi-final between Sporting Lisbon and Club Tijuana.
It is Rene Flores on the ball. Looks to beat one. Shoots! Goalkeeper pays it. And goalkeeper's error. It is Rene Flores that gets his first goal of the semi-final. A great goal from Rene Flores.
The Mexican team moving on to the final. Who would meet them there? Atletico Mineiro or Everton?
Johnny Edge, Dyson with the goal, and he puts Everton ahead. Callum Dyson gets his first of the tournament for Everton.
A shocking result as the defending champions bow out. The future champions Gauteng final 2013 would be decided between Everton and Mexico's Club Tijuana. One of the 5 pillars of the Future Champions Gauteng projects is seeking out and developing skills. This extends beyond the soccer pitch. Every year, the tournament puts prospective coaches through training, but these sessions are not just for sharpening skills. The best student continues his training abroad.
It's around training and practice, particularly the amount of practice that we expect coaches themselves should do to become a better coach, the amount of practice that players require to be successful as players.
Life coach and MBE Jeff Thompson motivating the crowd as always.
My presence at Future Champions is as an ongoing friend of South Africa. 20 years now has been my year by year, year on year presence in helping use sport to rebuild the nation, rebuild the communities, but more importantly, equip the young people of South Africa through sport with the opportunity to develop their potential in life.
The winner of this year's coaching clinic was University of Johannesburg's first-team mentor, Mandla Zwane. With every edition of the competition, the Future Champions Project seeks out football talent across the province. It's known as the Future Players Initiative. The project is done in partnership with the Gauteng provincial government and is open annually to children between the ages of 13 and 16. The assessors put the youngsters through 5 basic tests to check their skill level, and according to those assessors, 2013 was a great year, many showing that they had the basic skills to make a career out of the game. With more than 20,000 boys and girls attending the talent spotting sessions, retailer Pick n Pay generously provided meals to all the hopeful candidates, once the physically grueling challenges were completed.
This partnering is to ensure that our learners get involved in sporting activities, not just at school level, but beyond the school level, interacting, playing with other teams. There might be teams from our localities. There are also teams from the international community. You know the number of teams that they have played with even in the past and today. Some of them have gained quite a lot of experience out of that.
The Future Players Initiative also exposes the teenagers to positive anti-HIV messaging through life skills programs provided by Love Life and Grassroots Soccer. The 2013 Future Players winners are Itumeleng Chane, Bekani Nene and Lisedi Munyolo, who along with the winning coach Mandla Zwane will be embarking on an overseas excursion later this year. After 5 days of thrilling football, it came down to the championship match. Club Tijuana from Mexico against Everton, the side who beat last year's winners.
Distance, good chance, good goal! From the set piece, it's Everton that are first to strike against the run of play. Rodriguez. Flores with yet another shot deflected! Oh, he's found the back of the net. He's put the 10 from outside of the box. It finds the equalizer for Club Tijuana.
Referee's optional time could not separate the two sides. The tournament winner would be delivered by a penalty shootout.
Edge denied. Good save by Lopez. It's Gonzalez, and Club Tijuana are the Gauteng Future Champions. Sent the keeper the wrong way. In sudden death is Club Tijuana that win by 4 penalties to 3 after it ended 1-1.
Mexico's Club Tijuana were unstoppable in their celebrations. It was their first win in the competition. The losers were inconsolable.
Yeah, disappointing, but it's been a great experience for our boys, and the good thing is that most of them would qualify to come back and play in this next year. So great experience for them.
It's been a great experience on the field. The players have matured. They've played some great teams, but more importantly, for their development off the field, it's been a great experience for them to live with teams from all over the world, have an interaction with South Africans, and for them, that for us, apart from the championship, that's the most important part.
The dreams of our future champions have only just been sparked. In 2014, the year of a World Cup, those dreams will be heightened. That's when the Future Champions Gauteng tournament will be back.